Zenkai Boost is a power up that Saiyans achieve when they get close to near death during battle and are healed. But what does that have to do with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. And today we have a topic that was given to us by Joystick J. Big shout out to you for this idea. He said you should talk about Zenkai Boost in a later video. Well, that later video is today. Guys, also, before we get in any further, something is coming today, actually. I have this video dropping later on today. I'm going to drop this video probably about 4 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So whatever your time zone is, turn on notifications. You don't want to miss this video. Good friend of mine, Huggable Hipster. Y'all don't want to miss this. Seriously. Turn on notifications so you don't miss that. Guys, you can follow me on all these social media platforms. We're even on Facebook at Dmgaming06. Click that bell icon because I told y'all we got some big stuff coming. Click the subscribe button, guys. Please, I'm asking you for a favor for me because the content is awesome right now. If you like the content, click the subscribe button, turn on bell icon, all notifications. Help me reach that road to 9K. So, Joystick J, shout out to you for the video idea for today. Zenkai Boost. So I'm gonna give a little background of what a Zenkai Boost is. So Saiyans are a warrior race, right? Well, whenever they get close to damage, the reason why Saiyans are so powerful is because anytime that they fight and get near death in their battles, or even not near death, Saiyans after a battle automatically get stronger. Now, the level of strength gained depends upon how badly they were damaged in battle. Vegeta figured this out on the Frieza whenever they were on planet Namek, and he even had Krillin to shoot a blast through his body and then for Dende to heal him so that he would get a power up, and he did. Now, the way that this works is sort of a Wolverine-ish evolutionary kind of thing where your body compensates for the damage taken, and it gives you a power up that makes you stronger than that particular damage that was taken to get you to that point. Does that make any kind of sense? So if I'm fighting someone in a battle and I'm a Saiyan and I take a medium amount of damage, then the Zenkai boost that I'm going to receive after that is going to be medium. But if I take a tremendous amount of damage, then I'm going to get a bigger Zenkai boost. The boost is a compensation for their bodies to say, okay, this is how much damage we took, so we need to be this much stronger so that doesn't get us to this point again. Does that make sense? And so all through Dragon Ball Z, we've seen this happen. We've seen it happen with Goku's fight after he fought with Vegeta. We've seen it with Vegeta on planet Namek. We've seen it with Goku whenever after the Captain Ginyu fight, whenever he was put into the pod and stuff like that. And they didn't really notice. It was a big deal in Dragon Ball Z, but it died down a lot in future sagas. In Dragon Ball Super, it wasn't as prominent. Cell even took advantage of a Zenkai boost after he self-destructed himself and he revived. He was in his perfect form, and he explained it that the Saiyans have the Zenkai boost, and that's what allowed him to maintain his perfect form. That, along with his cells, had memorized what that form was, and so when he regenerated, it put him into that perfect form. Sort of the same way the Saiyans remember how going Super Saiyan feels, and so they're able to do that. Same way that Goku, when he fought against Beerus, his body remembered, even after he lost the Super Saiyan God transformation, his body still remembered that and compensated for that power. So amazing stuff, right? And since this is a Dragon Ball Z based game, and Zenkai Boost were actually very important to the story of Dragon Ball Z, Joystick J, bro, I gotta hand it to you, man. This is a very good topic that, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I would not have talked about. This would not have even crossed my mind. So, brother, this video is all you. I'm gonna talk about it, but the idea for it is all you, man. Big shout out to you for that. So Zenkai Boost in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, will it be a thing? Seeing as that Goku is the central character of it all, I would have to say, I don't know. I don't know. Should it be a thing? Most definitely should be a thing. Now, the big question is, if it's a thing, how are they going to implement it? Is there going to be something in the game that says Zenkai Boost? Or perhaps instead of them doing, say, Zenkai Boost, we could, if I'm in a battle, perfect example, I'm in a fight, okay? You get experience for every battle that you do. Your experience, I don't know if the experience is, well, it's tied to the grade that you get for the fight. So of course, if you have a better fight, you get a higher grade. However, it would be really awesome if depending on how I fight, say I get close to death and then I still win the fight, that I get a Zenkai boost, if that's even in the stats, in the in-game stats or the in-match stats, to say, you get a Zenkai boost for X amount of extra XP. That would be a really good way to sort of power up your character realistically within the game, because your character powers up as you level up. Or they could just give you an attack boost, a defensive boost and stuff like that, because remember, we do have those subcategories of stats with key attack, strength attack, key attack, melee attack, key defense, melee defense, stuff like that. So after a match, if I'm playing as one of the Saiyans, Goku or Vegeta, because the half-blood Saiyans, from my understanding, they don't get the Zenkai boost. It's a pure-blooded Saiyan attribute. So see right there, Piccolo, he got the A and he got 170 points for that, experience points for that. So it would be really cool, that they would do that. Only time that I've actually seen a screen pop up that shows your attributes was after the Goku and Raditz fight. It kind of showed a little bit of detail as to how that score was compiled. So going forward, it's possible that it could be in the game. I would love for it to be. That would be really dope. That would be really awesome. And that would just give that much more feel. And it would also create something very unique that people have been talking about, and that's the difficulty setting. A lot of times in RPGs, some RPGs do have difficulty settings, but a lot of times the difficulty setting is kind of shaped into the game itself. For example, if I want an easy experience, I could play the game a certain way that would give me an easy experience. If I wanted a more difficult experience, then same thing. Will there be a difficulty level in this game? I don't know, but implementing a Zenkai boost, or the possibility for a Zenkai boost, could in fact allow us to have our own type of difficulty, because what would happen is we could put ourselves, like Vegeta did on Namek, put ourselves in a bad situation on purpose so that when we overcome it, then we get a big Zenkai boost. So you could actually allow your enemy to take you down to a certain amount of health and say, okay, I'm going to perform a comeback on this. I'm going to, try to counteract this and come back with a W to get, more points or something like that. Y'all get what I'm saying? Now, will that work? Do I see them doing that in the game? I don't. Honestly, if you ask me personally, I would say that I don't even think that Zenkai boosts are going to be in the game, simply because of the rating system. You see, Piccolo just fought Grade 8 Gohan, and he had a score. He got a B on that, and he only had 200 something points from that. So depending on how good you do in battle, you get a higher score, and then that's what gives you more XP. Now, they could implement something that would give you extra XP or power-ups. Like I said, I don't think that they will, because you do have items in this game that can give you power-ups during your missions, as well as eating and stuff like that raises your stats. Now, if CyberConnect 2 and Bandai is listening, hey, maybe that is an awesome idea to implement a Zenkai boost. If you would like to see the Zenkai boost in the game, let me know in the comment section down below, yes or no. I'm going to put a poll up in the video for that as well. Probably going to be at the beginning. So if you're watching it now, well, actually, let's put it up now. But also, if you want it in the game, what is a way that you would implement that? And I'm going to make that the pinned comment as well, because I really want to hear you guys' thoughts. And we're going to revisit this topic after I hear y'all's thoughts on it as well. because guys, this is something that can add to the game so much. But guys, once again, this is some awesome stuff. Jay, shout out to you for that video idea, because this is something that I definitely want to look into, something that I definitely want to think about, because it's something that's never been in the Dragon Ball games. Now we know the story, the game is going to follow the story. So Goku is going to get his Zenkai boost. Vegeta's going to get his Zenkai boost in the story, but will they implement that into the actual gameplay? That's the question that we have. So guys, don't forget again today to check out this video. Turn on notifications. I did a video with D and Nero. Check that out. That's on the channel. It is lengthy, and this one is about 30 minutes long as well. Because when I do these types of videos here, y'all already know I'm long-winded anyway, but when I have these conversations with other people, these collaborations and stuff, it's a free-flowing thing, man. And I'm not ever one, and you'll hear me tell D and Nero, I'm not going to end a video for the sake of time just because, oh, well, I don't want it to go over a certain amount of time. I'm not going to do that. But one subscriber did tell me a very good idea that I'm probably going to start doing is on these collaborations, do it as a live stream. That way y'all can get engaged in the conversation and stuff like that as well. So you don't want to miss that, guys. So turn on notifications and turn on all notifications, because if you don't turn on all notifications, you may not be notified. But in case that doesn't work, check the channel, check back at the channel at 4 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So if you're Pacific time, it's going to be, 2 o'clock? If you're Eastern time, it's going to be anywhere from 5 or 6 o'clock. So, and then if you're overseas, it's just going to be completely different. But guys, that's all I have for right now. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.